Good evening everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. It's been a while since we've done this, namely it's been since like autumn season since we've done this. But here we are again, about to get a room invite if all things goes. There we go. I will be following EG tonight and I feel very bad for the team that they're up against first. So yeah. Let's have a quick look. Basically, the thing is called Money Blaster. It was called something else before, but after Wargaming had been attended to the fact that it was sounding very, let's say, questionable. They changed the name, thank goodness. So it's now called Money Blaster. We're currently in the second stage, and we are following Group 1, which makes it easy to just keep track of things. But yeah, it is a best of 3 tonight from what I understand. Basically, we've got like a nice little Excel sheet where we had to enter all the data and all of that. And that includes a nice list of when the rounds are. So this will be quite a long stream. I've got some replays that will happen in between the games. And I've also got a bunch of battle passes to give away. Battle passes for March, mind you, so you have to be a bit patient if you win one, but they will come in March. I will start giving them away in the second round of this, mainly because in this round, like I said, I feel pretty bad for the other team. And statistically, they're not the strongest. Also, there is a 5-minute delay on this stream, which means that you will not basically... I will interact with the chat not all that much aside from doing the giveaways and everything. And that is everything to do with the fact that it's just like... If you ask a question, I will try and answer it, but you will hear the reply like 5 minutes later, so that makes it a little bit like unnecessary, let's put it that way. We are starting it off on my favorite map though, Faust. At least my favorite map so far, because next update we're going to get a new map called Molendijk. And that is very likely to be my favorite map ever. I'm a little bit worried that EG only has 6 players so far. That being said though, yeah, statistically they could still very much pull this off. Anyhow, for the people in the chat, please speak English. The thing is that I cannot speak Turkish, I cannot speak Russian, so if you speak in another language, I literally am not able to understand what you're saying, and I'm literally not able to answer whatever you're asking. So, 2 minutes left before we go into the actual game. And yeah, let's just see. I'm not expecting too much of this this matchup. Like I said, it is a best of 3. All the matches tonight are best of 3. Friday we're going to have best of 5. And yeah, there's like a lot of matches happening, but some of them are happening at the same time, so that makes the stream a little bit shorter. It's still going to be quite long though. So it could be very... Basically the thing is that there's always more waiting time during these streams. When it's like not on the official channel, but like pre-programmed? Probably that. Anyhow, yes, there are some good clans in this group. I'll show you after the first matchup who else is there. This, however, is... I feel sorry for them. They have chosen an interesting lineup though. We see EG going with 4 60 TPs, 2 IS-7s and a Concept 1B. And they're going to go up against a Grill, an E1, 2 E100s even, a Spaghetti, 2 60 TPs and a VK72. So that's going to be interesting on its own. Faust, of course, being a very quirky map. That's pretty much the reason that I love it so much. But yeah. I wouldn't expect too much fireworks for this matchup. Sorry. I mean, I get it, because basically they're whittling out teams until there's a top 16, so it makes sense. But at the same time, when you have a clan like War 96, or at least this team, versus Endgame, it feels a bit mean. So here we go into the first match of this evening. I actually spent like half an hour going into all the maps that we can get, because most of them are drawn randomly. And basically just hoping to load in on time, because sometimes my laptop doesn't really like that. So let's see. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done this. I always hate being patient and missing the first few seconds of the battle, because the game is not letting me in. Like, it's loading so slowly. Come on, give me a... There we go. I'm even in time. There we go. Let's go up, up and away. EG, 7 strong of course now. Once they were joined by the last few. Are going for the cap. Zorro on the other side doing the same thing. But he does get spotted. I can actually go in there. He's not getting shot. He's hiding nicely. EG has a cap advantage though, having capped the base earlier. And EG is going in quite aggressively here. Going above. That is some big hits in the E100. And we have the 60 TPs going up the ramp there. Now shooting the grill. E100 almost reloaded. They have managed to cap the base. Concept 1B. I love... That's a Harry Potter name, really. Moaning Myrtle. That's the ghost girl in the bathroom. And yes, I am a fan of the movies and the books. Not of the writer, though. So basically we see HP going away steadily. Toby actually has lost his life now. But alongside the spaghetti. Last AFK. Dealing with another 60 TP. And he gets taken out well. Moaning Myrtle finishing the shot from the other side. EG is not being very careful though. So let's see. They're going after Carolade now. In the meantime, we see some big hits happening into the VK72. He gets taken out. There's only 3 guns left. The grill is being set upon by Skyrim is being set upon by the blue steel. And the rest of EG is contending themselves with this E100, where Mac in the 60TP tries to very much not be there anymore. Nicolate might die from this, but he's got a big giant E100 corpse. And then he shoots the corpse rather than the tank. And there he goes. Surprised. And there we go. That's the last one gone. And that's the first... that's the first game up and over. Quite quickly. EG getting a bit of a warm up here. 2.5 minutes. And yeah. It's always interesting. Let's put it that way. So we're going to go to Faust for a second time for the second battle. I don't expect much of a different result here. Pretty quick battle. Pretty brutal battle. The thing is, like, this is all double elimination. So that's also why there's so many battles happening tonight. I think there's like... Yeah, there's 8 battles happening tonight. Only some of them are at the same time, so that helps. But just over a minute left to go before we go back into the game. And we see EG now ready with 3 60 TPs, an IS-7, a VK-90 and 2 E3s, because why not? And they're going to go up against a Super Conqueror, 2 E100s, a Spaghetti, 2 60 TPs and a VK-72. So let's have a look. In 40 seconds. Spaghetti might be changed out, not sure. Ah, it's another E100. Bigger gun, more armor. 60p, that basically, it's a great tank and it's very ammo rackable as well, which can make it interesting. Nicolade has now changed to a Batchat. So there is some speed there. Let's see, 10 seconds. And then we'll go into the second battle. And here we go. See, at this stage, the other battle it would be closer because statistically those clans are much closer together. Or those teams, I should say. But I'll show you after this. So let's see. That's a nice camo though. Looks quite nice. EG pretty much following the same pattern now with Nicolate going over to the other side. And all of War 96 is heading towards the corner here. I'm actually going to get a different angle to hopefully show you more of what's happening. Base A is also being kept. Nicolate adding insult to injury, really. And there they are. Blue steel has been spotted. Romka not taking any damage for that, but oof, the E100 does take some damage there. Romka is now tracked though. And the E100s are being shot at. The Super Conqueror is not going to be long for this life. EG pushing in multiple directions. Also going up the ramp. Nicolate taking a hit there. And taking out the Super Conqueror. Carolate taking quite a lot of hits there. There goes Mac. The E100 is nearly gone. Carolate might actually die here. He does not, because that's HE and it didn't work. And now he gets blown up. E100's in the fray together with the 60 TP. The VK is now backing up against the building where he can't really get behind. And Nicolate takes him out. There goes Genius Man. Genesis Man, I don't know. Poor 60 TP being set on fire here. He does get another shot in. Romka not looking too healthy and actually gets taken out. They took out 2 this time. And there goes 1. E100 now the 60 TP is left, but there he goes. And just over 2 minutes again. And the battle is over. The matchup is over and EG won. Now this is funny. Someone said in the chat, the grill will be erased from existence, but in that battle the grill survived longer, which I find quite funny. So that is the first matchup up and over already. Like I said, I didn't really expect anything else. Oh, that's the wrong button. This is the button that I needed. Let's see. So the next game will start in like 20 minutes, because it's a best of 3, so at least the matchups are every half hour. So that helps. We don't know yet who against. But the other teams in this group is Codex. Codex is a pretty good clan. And they're up against Toxic, which is also a pretty good clan. So it will be interesting to see how they're going to perform. Because this matchup I think will be close, and that's probably also why we don't have a result yet. That being said, it updates every 5 minutes or something. But yeah, I'm gonna show you some replays. The tournament room bug is still there. There's this bug and it will show this consistently. So by the end of the night I will have like 6 of those. Something like that. But yeah, that's basically the first match up and over. I've got some lovely replays that I can show you. And after that we'll start the giveaway and everything. I just want to see who they're up against first. So let's start with a little battle in Leo by Record 123. It is encounter, it is ratings. Ratings, the game mode I like least, because quite frankly, people are so freaking toxic there. Hello everyone that's watching, by the way. This also takes a bit to actually load into. Thing is, like, I always just need to be patient with my with my laptop when I'm streaming. It's an old beastie and it works fine, but you just need to be patient with it because it will have trouble when you're doing lots of stuff at the same time. And to my laptop, having iTunes playing music, OBS streaming, the game on, and basically a folder ready for replays and stuff like that, all of it together is a lot for my laptop. I really need to look into updating all the drivers and just cleaning it up and everything, but I'm pretty tech savvy, but I'm not that tech savvy, so I need help with that, and for that I need to make time, and it's a lot of effort and energy, so it's not been high enough on my priorities, to be fair. But that being said, I promise I will do so before spring season. But yeah, the giveaway I'm going to do, by the way, is again going to be just a damage guess game, because those are fairly easy to run, and they're very funny to run as well. So in a bit I will post, like, guess the damage that one of the teams, and I will say which team, does in a certain battle as a whole, and then you just need to guess that. And if your guess is closest, then you win battle passes. He's being very cheeky. I approve. That poor grill, though. Oof. That's going to be the end of the grill. The grill's actually given up as well. That's basically, never do that. That can really get you banned, and rightfully so, because the fact is, even if you're going to die, it is still passive play when you do that. And it means that if you're not shooting people, then you're basically rigging the game for you against your team. Whether you're rigging for or against, well, basically you usually do it against your team. Then that's a bannable offense. So just like, however nice it is to make us loot and all of it, just play. Play until you actually die. Only thing I can advise you here, by the way, Record, is to... The Leah is great gun depression. You don't need to peek out that far to get the shot in. I think you've lost more HP than you needed to because of that. It also makes you harder to hit, and it means that you need to peek out less. Let's see. It's a nice little spot that you got there, though. I like how he's now just ignoring you, even though he's focusing you so hard before. Let's see. I think the chieftain is going to be the biggest trouble, possibly. Oof. Chieftain's still ignoring you. That's more luck than anything else, to be fair, but still, we'll take it. Nice, well done. There's a thingy there. If you could just fire those, that's good. Oof, that is a nice little miss by him. This is always a good thing. Never underestimate the power of a good corpse, because it makes you a lot harder to hit. There we go. Nice little tracking shot. Getting some nice extra assisted damage there. He will hit you and he will do lots of damage, but there you go. Not even. You reloaded in time. Nice, well done. Hello everyone. Seeing lots of very nice people in the chats. 5.1k damage. Very lovely game. Let's have a look at where we had with the with group 1. Ooh, against Toxic. Okay, so I'm going to start the damage guessing now. The match will start in like it's gonna be the second game, mind you. In the second game, let's see. Let's go into the chat there. And this is important, you can only enter once. Basically, you're hearing this in 5 minutes, but you can read it in the chat. It's like, it's easy. Start guessing now. Basically, like, I will post stop in the chats before the second battle starts. And that way, with 5 minutes delay, there's just no way that you're going to be able to guess. You're not going to be able to see the results. So yeah, let's actually have a look. Just checking at 32-ish. So that means we've got time for at least another replay, probably 2 or maybe even 3. Why not? I'm gonna show you a game in the Hellcats by Kasu. Thing is, every tier has its merits, and yes, the lower the tier gets, the easier it is to ace tanks. Generally, there are some exceptions, of course. But yeah. I tend to just drive what I'm in the mood for, which can be really anything. And that is more to do with, like, I try not to die hard the game. Because at the end of the day, it is a game and it's supposed to be fun. Howard! Well, Steven, do read. You have to post your in-game name, your server, and then your exact damage guess. And that's a very low score if you think that EG is going to do only 6,712 damage as a team. That is very... You're all expecting pretty low results, to be honest. If you want to... Well, you can only enter once, I did say that. But I'm surprised at the low damage guesses. But let's see, it is tier 10, so there's generally more damage there than 10k. See, Fluffy Easter Bunny and the Deal for Real, they're expecting EG to win. But yeah, we'll see. Very forward skate. What was that? Someone just flew by. That might have just been a lag of some sort. But yeah, like I said, you can only enter once. Anyway, I will give 3 battle passes away with this one. Just to clarify. So the top 3 people that are closest are going to win a March battle pass. I've got 10 to give away in total, and I will hand them out later on. Because there's more matches, so I will just have more time to... Oh dear, he's not in a very good place here. This is like right kind of potatoes. He's just being very cheeky now. Oof, that's not good. But now they're actually blocking each other, which is nice. How to use corpses. A lesson by Kasu. Nice little damage game though. Let's see. Only the gargoyle left. And of course 4 kills into it. Gargoyle's now going down though. Like literally. Trying to 1v1 the Nashorn that is straight in front of him. That's a little bit special. Yeet! But yeah, like I said, you still have a little bit of time to enter, because it's the second game of the matchup. And then you can win a March Battle Pass. Also just want to point out that Kasu spent a lot of money on the game to get this background. And honestly, I like the background, but at the same time, that is freaking expensive. But yeah. No, you cannot get keys. You can win battle passes here. It's a different kind of stream. I've already done my key hunting stream. Let's see, what else have we got? I am very curious about this one. So I'm going to play this game. Actually, I probably shouldn't have. I'll save that later because it just... no, we should have time. No, I'm going to leave and we will look at this next time because I do really want to see it. I might have crashed the game. There we go. We're loading. Maybe because I just don't want to risk it. Yeah, no, we'll just wait. We'll have a look at the other groups instead. And then after the next matchup we will have a look at that epic game. Let's see, second stage. Like, none of these people have been knocked out yet. Because it's a double elimination. And I should have the upper bracket here. So I should be streaming Endgame versus Toxic. It's wargaming though, so I'm never 100% sure. But overall, not really any big surprises. A1N1 versus Phil. I think that is where Fujit is playing. Yeah, he is. He's streaming that, by the way, from his perspective. We have Demo, Immo. Let's see. Some weird stuff going on here. Jones, of course, another A1N1 team. Another Immo, Krakeness. Loka. I think that is what Brian is streaming right now. Hate and Poppy both in the lower level there. Sparta, Win. Raid, of course. Not a Hate. Sis. 7 Urks. It's not how they... Okay. We have Articade that got knocked to the lower bracket. Surprised at that. Appa, Pink, Phoenix. First seems to be back. And RNG. Like lots of clans that I recognize. Not sure how serious they are about participating in this whole thing. But like I said, no one has actually just been... That is serious. I just want to point out, Steven, you've now guessed more damage than there's in HP in any team. But yeah. There is... Like, honestly, if you look at a tier 10 game, the amount of HP in a team is generally between 15,000 and 17,000. You've just guessed nearly double that. I mean, it could work in, like, boss mode. Oh my god, can you imagine a boss mode tournament? That would be so cool. I would be a big fan of that. So yeah, let's have a look in a little bit. So I will stream the first battle. Then I will tell you to stop guessing. And, well, basically for me, so there's 5 minutes delay there still for you. And then we will see who wins. Now we're just waiting for the room invite. That should come in the next minute or so. Also, just to have a quick explanation, the tank that we choose as streamers actually affects the spawns in the game, which is ridiculous. But that's also why I always choose the light to stream, because the light spawn is always the med spawn. And it's a lot easier for a med to have to travel from the heavy spawn to the med spawn than the other way around. So basically this influences the battle least. Because if I were to choose a heavy, it could be that a heavy suddenly spawns in the med spawn. Which, like, if you're a mouse or Middleburg and you start in the hills, that would be great. But if you're, I don't know. It just takes a long time to get where you were supposed to go. If you're like, in Middleburg, if you were supposed to go to base B as a mouse, and you're in the hills, it's going to take you some time to get there, even if you're going downhill. Thank you, it's in game, baby. And there we go. This is what I need. There we go. And we have Mr. Kebabu spectating on the other side. Note that he's not a streamer, that's why you only see the green icon with him. He doesn't see both sides of the battle. He only sees his side. So 4.5 minutes left before we go into Naval Frontier. That's going to be the first battle, and the second battle is where the damage guessing comes in. So that's what you're guessing for. Let's see. Also, like, I reckon there's going to be an update at some point. After the update, I will need more replays in order to stream them during tournament games. Because the thing is that, like, I could potentially play PC to entertain you, but it would not be very entertaining because I really suck at playing on PC. It's not really my cup of tea, and just, yeah. It's just, I don't know. I always, I literally just lost my train of thought mid-sentence. That's GG. Also, yes, I already did my key stream. That was last Monday, so if you missed that, then you can't get any keys from me anymore. Because we were basically allowed to either do 1 2-hour stream or 2 1-hour streams. And I chose to do 1 2-hour stream, switching between servers in between. But you can win battle passes, so there is something to win here. If you, of course, join the giveaway. You still have like a few minutes, let's say 6 minutes or something, probably, depending on how fast the battle is, to get your guesses in. So post the damage that you think EG will do in the second game of this matchup. Post your in-game name, your server, and your exact damage guess. So, like, for instance, in my case, that would be I'm at 85, EU server, I don't know, 10,480. That's, yeah. So you have to think about the amount of HP that is present in a team, and whether or not you think people will win. Because if you think they will win, you have to guess higher than you would if you think people will lose, obviously. Yes, Java, it is live, but up to a level. There's a delay of 5 minutes here to avoid people stream sniping. Two minutes left. Toxic now completely ready with 2 IS-7s, 2 AMX-50Bs, an E3, a Yo, and a T100LT. I've been wondering when that's going to make its appearance, mainly because of the fact that it's the spotting thing that it's got can be very OP in certain situations. And we have EG taking 460 DPs to IS-7s and a Concept 1B that seems to be sort of like their starting lineup. They did the same thing last time. At the same time, just want to press that anything that you see happen tonight is not going to be like the main tactics of the team. They will not be taking this all too seriously, probably. And that makes sense because you want to save your best tactics for the hardest battles, and that will be a lot later. Less than a minute now to go. Also, when you have... don't tie them out for 300 seconds for food. Just hide them completely. They're very, very special. And I don't want them to be able to post on my channel at all. You will hear this in 5 minutes. But still. 30 seconds left to go. And then we will see what happens in this second matchup. This is always like a little bit the boring part, let's say. We're just waiting for the game to be ready. EG hasn't been playing much since autumn season. I was talking to Nico earlier, mainly to say that I felt bad for the first team that they were meeting tonight. But yeah. I like how there's full mods that muted that guy though. Anyway, here we go. First battle of this matchup. The second battle is where the damage guessing is full. And let's have a look. I do like the legendary camo. I like, to be fair, there's like... I don't agree with a lot of the things that Wargaming says and does and do. But the graphics department lately has been like on point. The camos that we've been getting are absolutely gorgeous. The animations that we've been getting are great. The map that we're getting is phenomenal. AMX, basically, lots of people being spotted. Carolate not taking any damage for that. But he spotted most of their team. And it's pretty sure where Toxic is. Carolate now losing a little bit of HP there. Toxic capping base C. And Lars is being careful. Moaning Myrtle has been spotted at the back there. So has the blue steel, but he's probably going to go towards A. That shot missed him. He is very lucky there. And basically Toxic is repositioning themselves. And EG will just have to respond at some point. They probably think that B is still heavily overlooked, even though that's not the case. Blue steel is going to get spotted there though, I reckon. No, he's not. There he goes, he is. And they know it's gotta be the LT. He doesn't shoot him though. Base A has been spotted, Carolate no. Taking pretty much a full clip to get that base. And that's going to be a special spot. We do not see that here, but this means that blue steel is spotted for 20 seconds. Yeah. 20 seconds? Yeah, I think it was. So a lot longer than he would otherwise be. And you see that he stays spotted, but it doesn't actually show that it's the special spotting shot thing. And now we have the Yo moving in. Not really getting away with that though. Gets taken out. But EG's playing pretty aggressively here. E3 is nearly taken out. There's some nice cover here though, even though Blue Steel just shot. Carolade is not going to survive this. Nicolade might well not survive this either. But he missed that! Nicolade there, trying to protect his body. One of them is going to go down. Carolade survives a wee bit longer. But he's at 59 HP. So far, 2 guns gone on Toxic side though. And there goes Carolade. Blue Steel dropping down. And lost his AFK. Is being pretty aggressive here. Ramming him to death rather than taking the shot. To be able to take the other shot as well. Merciless dropping down. That was probably not his intention. Losing a whole lot of HP for that. Lost. Still alive with the troll armor. Bouncing that shot. And that's going to be the end of Merciless. And now we only have this poor 50 TP left. 50 B left. And he survives because they won on points. So that is the first battle gone. And that means that I'm going to ready up so that can't go wrong. Because we have 2 minutes to get into the next battle. And I'm going to post in the chat now that you need to stop guessing. Let's see, I'm going to copy all the answers to Word. I have a Word file actually open. I had to have Word open beforehand to avoid things going very, very wrong. Because the thing is, like I said, you have to be very patient with my laptop. So let's see. I will, after the battle of course, I will post who's going to... No, you don't have to be exact. It's the closest one that gets battle passes. 3 of the closest ones, I should say. So there we go. Just going to delete the spam thing. And then I'm going to go look back at the game where we now have a complete lineup on Toxic side with 2 60 TPs, 1 50 TP, 2 IS7s, a Concept 1B and an LT. Versus 2 AMX 50Bs and 2 IS7s, 907, a 60 TP and a Concept 1B. So that's a very different lineup on both sides. So let's see, 20 seconds left to go before we go into the second battle. And the damage score that EG has after the upcoming battle is going to be the score that determines who's going to win. And then I'll go look between the matchups to see who's actually won. Let's see. And I just hope that people spelled the name correctly, because I can't really contact you if you haven't. Let's see. Second battle, here we go. And there we go. Now we see a different kind of movement. EG heading a bit towards every direction. Toxic focusing more on, well, pretty much every direction as well. We have Expect to be Sad in the middle there. Getting spotted though. Managing to get some hits in without taking any damage himself. But EG is being very aggressive here. Carolade driving into the building. I'm not sure if they're aware that renamed is there. Expect to be Sad now, taking a little bit of damage. There we go, they've now spotted. This is basically pro player stuff. Carolade does take the hit, but the moment that he got spotted, they changed position. Free by Ziplot now taking loads of damage, getting tracked as he goes down. Toby gets set on fire and gets murdered. Carolade now not in the best of positions there. And gets taken out too. That's 2 guns gone from EG in a very short amount of time. And they do need to be careful now, because 2 guns disadvantage is not a good thing. There you go. That's 1 gun gone from Toxic. Base A has been capped. 60 TP arriving at the back. And Nicolade and Last are going after him. 3 Bicyplot still alive. Oh, that's a track shot. That's a big hit into him though. IS-7 now arriving to soak up some shots. And being that true armor that we know it is. And now there's 3 guns there. And that's dangerous. Merciless is almost gone. But surviving with a little bit of HP. There goes Nicolade. Bicyplot still alive, bouncing a vital shot there from Moaning Myrtle. And again. Losing a lot of HP. But there he goes. Moaning Myrtle losing another bit of HP there. 3 Gigabot has been taken out. It is 4 versus 3 in the favor of EG, but Moaning Myrtle is actually getting 0-2 stuck there. And that's a very good thing, because yes, he's now dead, but he can't really get out of there. He's literally stuck where he is. So now EG doesn't really need to worry about him. They need to focus on these 2. Winch taking out 1. Fusion bouncing a shot, taking a shot there. And another one. They have 2 bases, but it's not going to be enough. Little bit of bounce there. 0-2 steadily being taken out. And Last is probably going to sit on top of him. No, not even. And there he goes. That was actually a very brilliant move by Myrtle there. So that's very well done. Like, getting someone stuck there can be equally important. Oh, that was fast. Just going to quickly... there you go. I screenshotted the battle results. And we're getting lower brackets straight away. So probably it ends... it follows each other pretty quickly here. That complicates things, to be honest. So the damage, the result is 18,447. And I'm going to have a quick look. But if the battles are going to follow each other very... This is the kind of thing I would like to get, like, information from Wargaming about these sort of things. Let's see. So this is basically the lower bracket, I think. Let me have a look. Confusing a lot. This is the first lower bracket round, I think. No, it's second probably. I don't know. They're following each other pretty quickly in the... but basically the finals... EG is through to the finals because they won the upper bracket. In the second game of the... sorry, I'm pretty much making no sense. We'll do in the second game of the finals. So I will basically post when that is. And I will have to look up the winners later because we don't really have enough time. But if the matches are going to be following each other quick, I'm going to start the next giveaway at the next matchup. Let's see. Three minutes left before we go into this battle. And it's going to be between Codex and Toxic. We're going to go to Camp Stilla. Igor, it's supposed to be that way. That's to avoid stream sniping. Two minutes left to go. And then we will see what happens next. But yeah, I'm gonna do 7 passes then for the final stage. If all the games are just starting to follow each other very quickly. Because I did say that I would do 3 this time. We have one guy that is very close with this guys, actually. Basically, his name is very fitting as well. So 3 passes for this. I'm gonna do 7 passes for the finals. I was hoping to do like a bit more spread out. But yeah. Less than a minute left to go. Also, just for the people that are like posting stuff, make sure that you actually follow the instructions. It's in-game name, server, and then damage guess. Anyhow, half a minute left to go. We have 2 teams that are ready. Codex taking a grill, 2 IS-7s, 360 TPs and an STB, versus 360 TPs, a Spaghetti, an AMX 30B, an IS-7 and a Yo. Wait, someone just said that Chrome, I don't know, 1 versus Loka? Does that mean that Loka is knocked out? What? That would be a shock. I'll have to check that after this matchup. But here we go. Into the first battle we go of this best of 3. And let's see. Basically loading into the maps was a bit of a chore and very tiresome. But yeah, it's needed to make sure that I load in on time. And let's go up and away. Codex versus Toxic. Codex splitting up a little bit. Toxic doing the same thing. With the 2 fast cams heading towards... And they have it now turning around. Maybe they weren't sure what they wanted to do. But we have 1 lone 60 TP that is going to go towards base C. Grill. Oh, I do love this camo. Just look at those colors. It's gorgeous. 60 STB gets spotted. Grill has not been spotted. They do have to be careful. They know that their grill is going to be somewhere. They just do not know where. No bases are being kept yet. Both teams playing pretty carefully. Toxic is about to take base A, though it's pretty clear that that's going to happen. That shot missed. And the grill is looking at the base C position. They're not actually going for it yet, though. Oof. STB losing quite a bit of HP there. Grill now having repositioned himself to try and take shots into base A. Base A now being taken. Robocop losing more HP. Almost dead. And Toxic has taken base A. There goes Robocop. The grill is still there, hasn't fired. They're still fairly safe. Toxic has been focus firing quite nicely there. Now the AMX 30B might be in trouble. That's a big hit there. Let's see, 60 TP goes down on the base C side. 30B is retreating. But we have two 60 TPs versus one 60 TP over here. And he's going to get another... No, he's not even going to get another shot in. The grill node has been spotted, took hits and dropped down. Both teams have lost a tank. But Codex has two bases and that might be important. Grill arriving. Taking a nice hit there. Into the IS-7. And that's going to be a very needed kill shot if he can get it. But he is getting hit a lot there. Actually bouncing on the Yo. And now he's almost dead. Yo gets taken out though. 3 gigabot bouncing that shot being very important. And gets taken out. And even though it looked like Toxic had like all the map control. Oof. The grill getting a lot of hits there. Now Toxic has two bases. They are at a 2 gun disadvantage. HP wise though, it's nearly the same. There's a lot of low HP targets on Codex's side. And it will be vital for them to keep their tanks alive. At the same time though, they've now also lost a base. And that's going to be very important. We have the Spaghetti moving in to take out the IS-7 over there. Whereas the rest of Codex can't really move. They need to use the houses. They need to use their healthiest tank as spotter. And then hope to get enough shots in. Boy Scout moving across the river there. He's probably not going to survive that. And he doesn't. Base A is being stolen. But the IS-7 is taking shots for it. It's not gonna be enough. Even if they manage to get the base, which I very much doubt. Because there you go, the IS-7 has been taken out. Is now 4-4. Toxic seemed very confident. Codex took that confidence away. And now basically Toxic took it all back. Having the bases, getting a third one to add insult to injury. And let's see. They're at 860-ish points. And the thing is that they don't really need to take any chance. They're doing it mainly because they want to. But as long as one of them survives, they now have 3. There you go. 952. Then there's no way they're going to lose this. And there we go. They've got the first battle. Also, there's no damage guessing right now, hun. You need to wait for me to post that again. Before you can guess again. That was a very interesting battle, not gonna lie. Unexpected too. One and a half minutes left before we go into the next battle. Let's see, in the meantime I'm going to copy some more. There we go. YouTube chat basically copy pasting that to Word is very annoying. Like honestly, I like doing these kind of giveaways, but I wish there was a bot that would make this so much easier. Okay. So I've got all the results for the first one. And I will announce the winners after this matchup, obviously. 30 seconds left before we go into the second match of this best of 3. Toxic on the match point here. We see 2 Spaghettis, 2 60 TPs, 2 Yos in the Concept 1B. Versus 150B, 2 IS-7s, 2 60 TPs, an STB and a Yo. 10 seconds left before we go into the battle. And let's see. Here we go. One of the players is currently actually talking in the chat. You need to focus on the battle though. Let's see. I always wonder how relaxing or not relaxing these kind of evenings are for people when they have to play. Because the thing is that right now, it is basically, it is double elimination. But this is a lower bracket thing. Yeah, this basically, if one of these teams loses, they're out forever. Because I think it's the top 2 that go through. Codex focusing on the base C side, whereas Toxic is heading towards the base A, but not actually into the base. Robocop is there too. Cheeky shot by Expect to be sad. Well done. They need to be careful though, because renamed user is now in a position where he might be in trouble. Because there are some basically the I-7 on the other side. I mean, that guy can get shots here. Base C is being taken now. The Yo is arriving. Renamed user has been spotted. Fusion Uwu is there. Base A is being kept. Bicy plot is being pretty aggressive but losing a lot of HP over it. And he's now pulling back. And taking more hits there. That's a very nice way to get the shots in. At the same time, Toxic is now pretty much stuck. They can't really move from there. So we have Toxic now moving in on the other side. Making a push. Seems to be a little uncoordinated though. They're waiting for people to get their shots back. The Yos, of course, having lots of damage potential here. But he's still alive. Spaghetti's taking a whooping. There goes the AMX 50B. 60Bs in the middle are in trouble. Yo now having reloaded. Free Hell has been taken out. Robocop is gone now. There goes Sulu as well. Codex losing a lot of guns very quickly. And again, it's one of those games where it looked to be going a little bit differently. But Toxic is standing strong and just going in there. Spaghetti's taking a lot of shots here. But they've got the gun advantage. With 2 guns. At the same time, with so many clippers, it is a little bit of a dangerous thing to do. Ghost getting shot from the Citadel as well. Spaghetti up there, getting some nice shots in. IS-7 wants to get the Spaghetti, but so far he's still alive. He does get him though, but at what cost? There's only 2 guns left now. 1 gun left, and that's the IS-7 that was all the way over there and has been here the whole game. Base B now being kept. Not really necessary anymore. But at the same time, why not? Under Herrera. Last man standing. Not a chance in the world versus 5 guns. Using the rocks expertly though. But now, sadly getting hit. 02 complimenting Kamran in the chat. And here we go. Toxic through to the next round. Is that also going to happen straight away? I'm so confused. Yes, yes it is. Everything is happening straight away. Dear Lord. It's the grand finals already. Okay, you've got like a few minutes to guess. 7 passes. Start guessing now. This is like, oh, I wish Wargaming warned us about these kind of things. We got like this whole time list. It's confusing when they do this. We got like a whole list of what match was going to happen at what time, and we're like an hour and a half early. I just want to point that out. Igor, that's 5 minutes late, trust me. EG is in the grand finals. There we go. Guess it's coming in. 7 battle passes for this one, 3 for the other one. Basically, just guess. I will look at the entries after the match is over. We'll play a replay while I look into things for you. And if you've already won the first time, then it's basically going to go to the next guy. So that you can't win 2 battle passes, basically. Which makes sense. Also, if you're going to re-guess, delete your earlier message. Because you can only enter once. So basically just, yeah. So make sure to delete your message if you're going to amend anything. Because if I see 2 guesses in you there when I copy the chat, then it's not going to count. Three minutes left before we go into the first battle of the finals. The second battle is what your damage guess is for 7 battle passes. 0-2 in the chat again. Focus on the game ahead, dude. Honestly. But yeah. This is good to know for Friday, because I expect that to be going the same way. And I'm going to message Wargaming that clearer communication would have been nice with these kind of things. Two minutes left to go. Let's have a quick look, by the way. Because it was... The first one was 18,488 and 447. Basically, it's Endgame Baby definitely won there, because he's like only 30 points away from that. So there is that. And then we have the Deal for Real, who is next closest, so you've won as well. And let's see, after that, I know that it's not going to be Howard, because he's nearly 10,000 off. Oh dear, honestly. Let's see. We've got... yeah, I think it's Mil Gaby that one. Of all the damage guys, I will check to make sure, mind you. There we go. I was gonna say EG is missing a player, but here we go. Honestly, it's just so confusing when Wargaming does this kind of thing. Especially when they give you a list. Like, I got literally a list that says first upper bracket round 8 PM, second upper bracket round 8:30, first lower bracket round 8:30, upper bracket final 2100, second lower bracket round 2100, and so on and so forth. But yeah, anyway, we have Toxic going with 360 TPs, 2 Yos, and an E3 and a Concept 1B versus 5 60 TPs, 1 IS-7 and a Concept 1B. We're going to go to Normandy. And here we go. First game of the grand finals of this evening that has gone very, very chaotic so far. Basically the last one counts, guys, so just hide them. Otherwise... it's probably a new one, actually. Come on, load me in yet, please. Also, just there we go. Actually loaded in on time as well. I'm happy. The grand finals taking place on the map. I'm going to show you the plane. Like all the scorch marks and everything are there. And there we go. I found it really funny. But the idea of it is cool. Toxic heading towards the B and D area. EG heading towards the C area. Moaning Myrtle. Not going into that trap. But staying there. The thing is, like, I always feel with the... if you go into the area with the plane, you can't really get out without losing a lot of damage. That's a very cheeky shot there. And EG has a base. They need to be careful though, because they're being overlooked by the E3. Fusion OO. Basically, Toxic is very close together here. EG has a base though. And now EG is also going into the middle. A little bit of hit there. HE hit. E3 is now quickly relocating himself. Big hits happening in the middle. 0-2 being focused here. The rest of EG moving in. This is going to be a bit of a brutal brawl, I think. Renamed user. They're not actually focusing on the one-shots. EG now losing quite a bit of HP as well. The Yo has managed to reload. And Mentolos still alive. One of the Yos has been taken out. There goes Mentolos. There goes Lost. 0-2 still alive. Again, focus fire not really on point with EG. 0-2 still alive, if barely. But there he goes. 3 guns gone versus 1 gun gone. Winch not looking too healthy. Gets taken out. Nicolate losing some more HP there as well. Merciless gets taken out as well. Fusion wanted to get Nico. Shoots the corpse of the Concept 1B, I believe. It is 5 versus 3. One of which is the E3 that got that lovely shot in the middle. Free Bizy plot is not going to survive this. We have a spinning turret that just keeps spinning. And the E3 is the last one gone. And the first match is for EG. Also 0-2, not sure if you're listening. But Bob really liked your comment. Basically, you have a few minutes left to actually guess, because I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. 1.5 minutes left before we go into the second match of this grand final. And the stream that was supposed to last 2.5 hours, or 3 hours and 24 minutes for 2 Wargaming, no, must be 2 hours and 16 minutes, is now actually just nearly ended. Like, after this matchup, this should be the last matchup of the evening, and it's just really confusing the way that this has gone. But yeah. Just going to have a quick look through the guesses, just to make sure that I've got the right winners. Because there were a lot of low guesses there. Oh no, I think I missed someone. Because there's also a 750. 18,750. Where did they go? Yeah, like I said, I need to check it carefully before I really announce anything. 22 seconds left to go before the second match starts. When it starts, that's when I'll tell people to stop guessing in the chat dice, so you hear this in 5 minutes. Toxic is ready with 2 IS-7s, 4 60TBs and an AMX 50B versus 2 AMX 50Bs, 2 IS-7s and 2 60TBs and a Concept 1B. And here we go. And that's it. No more damage guessing now in the chats, like that's 5 minutes ago. And like I said, I will start a replay when the matches are over. And I will have a careful look at who's winning. Because like I said, it's honestly confusing when I have to... not confusing, but I have trouble switching this quickly between things. Like I have like this whole thing set up. I got like a whole bunch of replays to show you and everything. Gathered them nicely and now I can't show them. EG focusing on the A and B side this time. C being capped though. Base D pretty much being left alone. And EG is going not for base A, they're going through there. And we have 0-2 that quickly went behind the rock. And EG is now just moving in. 0-2 getting focused hard here. Not much he can do about it. Except lose HP quickly. He does get that shot in. But now he's stuck against between a rock and a hard place. Haha, pun intended. Sorry. But yeah. Toxic has got the base. EG does not. But they already lost the tank. And now they're in that hard place to get out of. Because basically when you go over, you have to go over a hill kind of thing. And that will expose you for quite a bit. EG now moving in. Going after Merciless without mercy. He does get a hit in. But Merciless is now going to... Oof, he survives with 6 HP. That is not a lot of HP to have. And he gets rammed to death there. In the meantime, base B is not being kept. They're going to go after last. Toxic pushing back, not taking and not going down without a fight. And Last might not survive this. Actually, Last is being... He managed to get out of there. Free Bicy plot is gone. Blue Steel and Moaning Myrtle still alive. There goes Moaning Myrtle though. Mentalos is gone. Last is AFK, not looking too healthy. But he has a rock now. And he still gets damage in. Toby being a bit of a brute there. To avoid Last being killed. And it is 2 versus 6. 1 versus 6. Fusion, the last gun, and he gets rammed to death. And I think, maybe, that's it for tonight. Stuff is confusing. But yeah, that should be it. Let's have a look. Because that's like all done. Yeah. Yeah, they're out. Okay. So we still need that. I just want to check that story about Loka possibly getting knocked out. I would be so surprised if that was the case. Because it's Loka. Let's have a look. No, they're in the final. Of course they're not knocked. No, they did get beaten though. They got... Wow, that is like... They got back through the lower bracket then. Wow. Can't say I recognize these names. But wow. Okay. So that's all the matches for this evening. And this means that I can now basically start a replay for you and just casually look at all the things, all the giveaway stuff, huh? Let's see, what am I going to show? I'm gonna save the 5A for the other day because I want to see that. I was so confused, honestly. Okay. Here is a replay for you from Bolt Carrier. Let's... I'm waiting for that to load so that I can double tap it and then I can look at the results. It's no use guessing anymore, guys. I already told you to stop guessing ages ago. Okay. Just going to have a look. Come on. Copying, copying, copying. And there we go. Got to the stop guessing. Sorry for my babbling, by the way. And there we go. Just copying all of it to Word. It's honestly really, really confusing. Like I said, I wish that we got like better and clearer communication for wargaming. So now I'm going to basically you're going to look at the replay while I'm going to have a recalculation kind of thing of all the entries to make sure that I did it right. Because I think I missed someone when I looked at it the first time. Which is of course not good. Let's see. Still amazed at the amount of low guesses that happened in the first one, I mean. And still, like, it's in-game baby is pretty sure to have won, because he was so close. But after that I need to check to make sure that I've got the right one. Because that would mean that Starrick City won't have one yet. God, I should have just done 5 for 5, but I thought I had more time and more thingies. Also, Milgaby. Fix a typo there. Meantime, I see epic movement happening. I can't actually watch the replay, but there you go. Stuff is happening, people are getting blown up. Let's see. Okay, that's all the one for the first. Like I said, its endgame baby is very, very close, so he's definitely winning. And then we actually have Fluffy Easter Bunny, who is very... That name though. That is very close as well, which means that the third one is going to be the next closest. And that's going to be the deal for real. So basically that means that for the first giveaway, where there were 3 passes to give away, it's Endgame Baby, Fluffy Easter Bunny, and the deal for real that won. So that is the first giveaway. And for the second one, I need to have a look. There were a bit more guesses there. I also need to look at the... Thing is, basically how I do this is that I need to copy everything, all the guesses, to Word. That's a lovely battle though, probably. I think so. I mean, it's OP damage wise, and I know that Ollie is very OP when he plays. So let's have a quick look, because this is the... No, sorry. That is the battle where it counts, so I'm going to have a screenshot of that as well to add to Word. And that is the damage score of the second game that counts, basically. So that's... Oops, there we go. 18,412. Sorry for basically just like not wasting your time, but basically just needing some time to look at all the winners. Because I'm assuming that you want to know who can have who's won. Let's see. The deal for real order one, so I'll exclude you. Fufu. I'm guessing very close. Like, you're 12 points off, Fufu. I'm fairly sure you've won. But we will see. Firefly 8 also looking very good with that guess. And just to... Actually, no, let me give you another replay to watch while I'll look at the rest again. I'm gonna give you a tier 6 replay again, just because I can. No, they have a ban function. The thing is that when people time out and then hide, it can get confusing. And either these are different accounts, or they're because they're not hidden straight away, but also timed out, and then YouTube gets confused. That's my guess anyway. But yeah. Anyhow, I'm back to the drawing board for me. Lots of good guesses. Luckily there's 7 winners for this one, so then I can get a bit more people to win stuff. Like, I have 10 in total. I'm gonna do 5 on 5 on Friday. Let's see, Endgame also won, so I'll not look at that either. Lots of close guesses this time around. People learned from the first time around. There's some very confusing names in this list as well. Also, Ryan Becker posted a random number both times, but that actually won't work because you didn't post your in-game name or your server. Anyhow, let's have a look. 18,412. I think it's safe to say that Fufu won there. Then we're going to get the next closest. That would be... Just the thing is that I'm so worried to make mistakes with these kind of things. I'm just gonna check that I got all the entries listed. And then we had Cameron. Then we had... Yeah... Cantius. Just want to make sure that I do this right and don't think that I say that I think someone's won and then later on discover that I didn't look careful enough. Yeah, Endgame Baby already won, so I'm leaving him out. Scrambler, Squishy Muffin, iRock, impossible to pronounce nickname, Vegan Shrimp. That name though. Okay, I did get all the guesses at least. So, like I said, Fufu is closest, so he's definitely winning. And then we have... Again, this is something that I'm going to have to double check. Nice little game in the ARL. Let's see what else I forgot for you to spend the time. I don't know. You know what? You can watch me BOP in the Annihilator. Like right now, I'm still babbling, by the way. Like the first one I've properly announced now. This is like Annihilator Smashers, great tune together if you need some just like anger therapy and you just want to blow up stuff. So have a fun looking at that one while I'll figure out who else has won. It's so confusing though, this sort of stuff. Like I want to do it right and at the same time I'm scared that I miss stuff. So I'm just going to do it a little bit differently here to make it easy on me. And just post all the things in the right order. Still surprised that people did guess pretty like low range numbers, considering the fact that they won by a landslide the first time. I mean, of course it's possible. Let's see, this is gonna be so much easier by doing it this way. I need to do that, need to remember that for the next time. Because right now I'm just ordering stuff by damage guess. And then it's should be easy to see who's won. Because it's like both sides, just whoever is closest. There's a lot of guesses really close together. There's probably going to be some people that almost won. There we go. Okay, let's see. 18,412. So yeah, like I said, Fufu wins. Then Firefly 8 wins. Squishy Muffin wins. Reroll Sid wins. Kamau wins. And that's all just 500 away. Less than. Then we have... So that's 5 winners. Then we have Vegan Shrimp that wins. And Scrambler 71 that wins. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so for the first giveaway, we have the winners. It's Endgame Baby, Fluffy Easter Bunny, and The Deal for Real. And for the second one, we've got Fusilier X, Firefly 8, Squishy Muffin, Reroll Sid, Kamau, Vegan Shrimp, and Scrambler 71. So that's 10 in total. So, now I can, like, enjoy my OP game here. It was actually so mean. I was just happy that I got so much damage in. And I was like, this is going to be close to an ace. I wasn't sure if it was going to be an ace. And that was my main concern here. Because it's not easy to ace this thing. And I was really afraid that someone would come and steal the damage here. And I just wanted to hulk all the damage. So I just went for it. And now I'm just waiting to take that shot. And kapoof! The challenger actually stole the kill, even though I would have killed him. That's so mean. And I was negative because it just, like, if this wasn't an ace, I would have been pissed because that kill might have been the difference. But luckily, it was an ace. I got a high caliber and everything. Annie is a very OP tank. It's great fun to drive, though. No, you won't have one, Ryan. But basically, for the next time, you need to put it in one message. You only posted the damage guess and not like all of it together. That's the main issue. But yeah, like I said, just one more time the winners. It's Endgame Baby, Fluffy Easter Bunny, The Deal for Real, Fusilier X, Firefly 8, Squishy Muffin, Reroll Sid, Kamau, Vegan Shrimp, and Scrambler 71. Now these battle passes are for March, which means that you need to be patient. They will arrive within the first few days of March. Let's say if you haven't gotten it by March 4th, then send me a message. Until then, just please be patient. Wargaming tends to hand them out on March 2nd. So March 2nd and 3rd is like the normal time where they will hand these things out. So please keep that in mind. That is it for now though. These are the matches that we had today and they were fun if the whole thing was very confusing. But yeah, I will be back on Friday to stream the 3rd day as well. I will have more battle passes to give away then, so I hope to see you all then. And for now, I wish you all a very good evening. I hope you guys enjoyed all of this. And I'll be seeing you guys next time again. Bye-bye.